After Madame apologized, Bikulo could tell that her apology was sincere. For the first time since arriving at the house, she felt like someone truly cared about her. After going an entire day without food, that warm embrace melted the pain she had been carrying in her heart. Without wasting another second, Bikulo hurried downstairs to prepare food for Madame and some for herself. Just as she was about to take the food upstairs, Madame called out, "Bikulo, come sit and eat with me." Bikulo slowly sat down. Madame smiled and asked, "Tell me about your family. What do you love most about them?" Bikulo's eyes filled with tears. "I love everything about my family. Even though we're poor, even though we sometimes have no food to eat, and my mother is very sick, we always stay together. That's what gave me the strength to leave my village and come to the city, to earn money so my family can survive." Madame looked at her with compassion. "You've been here for a while now," she said softly. "You haven't spoken to your family once." Bikulo lowered her head. "Sir promised me he would buy a telephone for my family. I've never even seen a telephone in my life." Madame smiled warmly. "Finish your food, get some rest, and tomorrow I'll take you and the girls to the mall. I'll buy you a telephone so you can speak to your mother. Would you like that?" Bikulo's face lit up with joy. "Yes. Thank you for being so kind." The next morning, Bikulo woke up early as always. She prepared breakfast, served Madame and the children, and continued cleaning the house. Meanwhile, Madame took a shower, got dressed with her daughters, and they left for the mall without Bikulo. When Bikulo came downstairs, she smiled and called out, "Madame, I'm ready." Silence. The house was empty. They had already left. Her smile slowly disappeared. She whispered to herself, "Maybe Madame still doesn't like me. Maybe she only said those kind words to make so happy." Heartbroken, Bikulo walked back to her room, closed the door, and quietly cried. 3 long hours passed. Suddenly, honk, honk, a car pulled into the driveway. Bikulo quickly wiped away her tears and ran downstairs. "Bikulo, where are you?" Madame and the girls shouted happily. She rushed outside. Then, one by one, they began showing her everything they had bought. Beautiful new dresses, new shoes, new clothes, and finally, a telephone. Bikulo couldn't hold back her tears. "Thank you, Madame," she said. "I wanted to come too. I wanted to see those magical stores." Madame gently held her hands. "You'll come with us next time. The only reason I didn't bring you today was because you didn't have any nice clothes to wear. Now you do." Bikulo looked at her nervously. "So, you're not mad at me?" Madame smiled. "No, and I promise you, I will never treat you that way again." From that day forward, everything slowly began to change. Madame helped Bikulo's family get access to the telephone, and every single week, Bikulo spoke to her mother. Every time she earned money, she faithfully sent it back to her village. Her younger brothers and sisters were finally able to go to school. Her mother's health slowly improved because she could finally receive medicine on time. Years passed. The little girls Bikulo once cared for grew into young women and left for college. Bikulo grew older too. One day, Sir's close friend mentioned he was looking for a wife. "I want someone who is respectful, obedient, hardworking, and kind." Sir smiled. "I know the perfect woman." When he returned home, he called Bikulo. "Bikulo, have you ever dreamed of getting married one day?" She smiled shyly. "Of course, sir. And would you like to have children?" "Yes. A friend of mine is looking for a wife. I would love to introduce you to him. Would that be all right? If you trust him, sir, then I'd be happy to meet him." A meeting was arranged. When Bikulo met the man, she was amazed. He was wealthy, respectful, responsible, and had built a wonderful life for himself. Her heart overflowed with hope. She couldn't wait to call her mother. "Mama, I'm getting married to a rich man." Her mother cried tears of joy. "My daughter, I would love to meet him." Soon the man traveled to Bikulo's village to meet her family. He paid the bride price with honor and respect. The entire village celebrated. Everyone knew Bikulo deserved every bit of happiness because she had always been a good, humble, and faithful young woman. Her siblings jumped with excitement. One of her sisters laughed and said, "If you get married, we're all coming to live with you." Bikulo laughed. "No problem." A week later, Bikulo married the man and moved into his beautiful home. Madame Sir and the daughters who had once become her family couldn't have been happier for her. became so close that they were like sisters. Their daughters became best friends. The woman who once misunderstood Bikolo now loved her like family. Back in the village, Bikolo's mother fell to her knees with tears streaming down her face. Thank you, God. The journey has been long. There were days I thought my daughter would never smile again, but today I can see your hand upon her life. I am forever grateful. The entire village rejoiced. People danced. They sang. They celebrated the girl who had once left home with nothing but faith. Now she has found true happiness and joy and love, and she has found home and all the pain she went through, and it's finally gone. She knelt down and said to God, thanks you, God, even though I have came to the city with fear and hope, you have shown me this whole time that you have been protecting me and watching over me. I thank you for everything I have. But now, here's the question for you. Do you think Bikolo has finally found true happiness, or is another painful chapter waiting for her? Tell us what you think in the comments. Follow for the next chapter of Bikolo's unbearable journey of hope.